Hi guys, Brian from goldfries here, and in today's episode I have the ZOTAC GTX 1080 Ti AMP edition, and let's find out how it performs right after this. Okay, so what's so nice about this card? First, it's of a slimmer profile, which is about 2 PCIe slots as you can see from here, and it has dual fan cooling. And on the back, it has a back plate. But this model here isn't an RGB pack model. There's no lights over here, and over here there's only RGB lightings on the ZOTAC word over here. Now let's have a look at the gaming performance. Right here are the charts for the performance on 4K. Up next is the performance on 1440p. Now in this video, I am not doing any 1080p benchmark simply because this is a 1080 Ti. You don't buy this card to play at 1080p. It doesn't make sense. Get a 1070 or 1060 for that. This card is meant for you to run at 1440p with really high details, and on some games 4K with high details. Yes, 4K UHD resolution, high details, and it can do 50, 60, 70, whatever frames per second, depending on the game, of course. And well, based on some of my tests, it could even go 5K. Running this Unigy's superposition, you could even do 8K. So this card is awesome. That aside, temperature wise, yep, it performs very well too. But the card, I believe, is a firmware that maintains the temperature at 80 Celsius, while the fan RPM hovers at around 60%. Now that's the thing, this card is aimed to run silently. It's not one that turns the fan in high RPM to get it to as low temperature as possible. And if you happen to tune this fan RPM to the max, it will cut off that intended high-speed RPM once it hit about 41 Celsius. That aside, the power draw of this card hovers a little over 250 watts, and that's not surprising because this is a 1080 Ti, and even here you have two 8-pin PCIe power connectors, so theoretically it can draw up to 375 watts. But the NVIDIA specs for this 1080 Ti is about 250 watts, and this one covers slightly over 250 watts, and well, it's perfectly normal. And there's the thought. Some of you might be thinking, what happens if you pair this high-end NVIDIA GPU with a Ryzen based setup? Well, I took the liberty to test this thing, and what I found out is that the Ryzen setup works fine with it on some games, while on other games, like for example Hitman, you see huge performance difference. So my take is that if you are only for playing games, go with an Intel Core i7 7700K. Overclock or not, it doesn't make any difference in my, as you can see from the benchmark here. As for the Ryzen setup, I use this 1700, and I even overclock the 1700 to 3.9 GHz, and despite the overclock, it does not boost the performance of the 1080 Ti to what I had hoped for. So basically, if you are, like what I said, if you are purely on gaming, go with the Intel Core i7 7700K. While if your intention of the rig setting up with this is for, let's say, streaming, or let's say gaming plus work, like when I say work, I'm referring to heavy workloads like video editing, those kind of rendering stuff, then yes, go with the Ryzen setup. Get me? Alright, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. This card retails at RM 3,769, and it has 5 years warranty. 5 years warranty here in Malaysia, 3 from ZOTAC, and 2 is the extended warranty. Alright, so once again, thank you for your time looking at this video. If you have any questions about this card and whatever else, do leave your questions down below. Alright, see you in my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.